Assalamu alaikum, my dear brothers and sisters in Islam. Today I want to share with you a simple yet incredibly powerful practice, one that, if done with sincerity and consistency, has the potential to transform your life, strengthen your faith, and open the doors to Allah's infinite blessings. Imagine having a direct line to ask Allah for whatever your heart desires, while also finding peace within your soul in your everyday life. Curious to know how? Stay with me and keep reading, because this might just change the way you approach your spiritual routine. The key to this transformation: a powerful formula. Picture a chest filled with treasures, a chest whose key is within your reach at all times. This treasure, my brothers and sisters, is closeness to Allah, and the key to unlocking it lies in a simple yet profound declaration. These words, though simple in their form, hold immense spiritual depth that can revolutionize your life. Reciting them 3 times a day is not just a ritual, it's a declaration of your faith, an acknowledgement of your dependence on Allah, and a constant reminder of His greatness. Each word is a pillar that strengthens your faith, a light that illuminates your heart, and a bridge that connects you to your Creator. Let's break it down. When you say Allah, you are clearing away the illusions of this material world. You free yourself from the chains of attachment, whether to your ego, possessions, or fleeting desires. You proclaim, loud and clear, that nothing and no one deserves your worship other than Allah. This is an act of purification, cleansing your heart of distractions that veer you away from your true purpose, living to please Allah. Then you say, Wahu, emphasizing the oneness of Allah. With this, you reject all forms of association and affirm that He is unique in His greatness, power, and lordship. By declaring this, you protect yourself from any form of shirk, visible or subtle. When you say, Wahu, you remind your heart that Allah is the sole master of all creation. Everything you have, everything you desire, it all belongs to Him. You acknowledge His sovereignty over all things, and in gratitude, your heart finds peace and abundance. Finally, the word Allah reaffirms His infinite power. It's a reminder that no challenge is too big for Him, no mountain too high, no ocean too deep. With this utterance, you place your full trust in Allah, knowing that He is capable of all things. These words are not mere recitations. They are expressions of love, adoration, and a direct connection to Allah. Each time you speak them, imagine them as a seed being planted in the garden of the hereafter, a seed that will grow into a bounty of blessings both in this world and the next. How to maximize this practice? Think of this dhikr as climbing a majestic mountain. Each step brings you closer to the summit, where incredible views await. With every recitation, you elevate spiritually, drawing nearer to Allah. To reach the peak, however, there are key elements to keep in mind. Sincerity, the heart as your guide. As you recite these words, don't just let your tongue do the work. Let your heart be fully engaged with every syllable. Visualize these words as rays of light cutting through the darkness of your doubts and anxieties. Sincerity transforms an ordinary recitation into a profound act of worship. Before you start, take a deep breath and remember, you are speaking to the One who created you. Your heart should be fully awake, aware of the meaning in every word. Conviction: believe in the impossible. Faith means believing in what you can't yet see. When you say this dhikr, anchor your heart in the belief that Allah hears you. He is Al-Mujib, the one who responds to prayers, and Al-Qadir, the one who has power over all things. This is not a mere magic formula. It's an act of unwavering faith. Trust that Allah's treasures are limitless, and nothing is too great or small for Him to bring into existence. As you recite, Visualize your supplications ascending like arrows toward the heavens, sure to reach their mark. Closing thoughts. Brothers and sisters, these words are not just for reciting. They are tools for transformation. They are an invitation to draw closer to Allah, to purify your heart, and to renew your trust in Him. When said with sincerity and conviction, they become a powerful connection to the divine, a path toward peace, and a gateway to countless blessings. If you found this message beneficial and want to see more, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Also, click the bell so you're notified whenever we post new content. Your support is greatly appreciated. May Allah guide us all on this journey, and may our hearts always remain connected to Him. Regularity, a sacred appointment. Regularity is the soul of this dhikr. Just like the sun rises every morning without missing its appointment, make this practice an immovable moment of your day. After Fajr, when the serenity of the morning envelops your mind. After Asr, in the peaceful energy of the afternoon. Or after Maghrib, when night falls and the soul seeks rest. These moments are meant to connect you to Allah. Choose a time that fits naturally into your routine and treat it as a sacred appointment between you and your Creator. Gratitude, a key to multiplying blessings. Gratitude is the art of seeing the light even in the darkest days. When you recite this dhikr, approach Allah with a heart overflowing with gratitude. Think of one thing, just one, for which you are deeply grateful. Maybe it's your health, your family, or simply being able to recite this dhikr today. Gratitude acts as a magnet for blessings, attracting more of Allah's goodness into your life. Create a living connection with Allah. To maximize the impact of this dhikr, imagine it as an intimate conversation with Allah. You are not speaking into a vacuum. You are speaking to the one who controls the entire universe. Feel the peace envelop you, the weight of your worries lighten, and the certainty arise in your heart that Allah is always there, ready to answer your call. This dhikr, my brothers and sisters, is not just a habit. It is a spiritual discipline that anchors you in your faith, nourishes your soul, and connects you to the source of all peace and power. The incredible benefits. Visualize a deep well filled with crystal clear water. Every time you recite this dhikr, it is as if you are drawing pure water to soothe your thirsty soul. This simple act of sustenance from Allah overflows with benefits, which are not limited to the spiritual realm, but also manifest in your daily life. Inner peace, an oasis in a desert of chaos. In a world where stress and distractions assail us from all sides, this dhikr acts as an anchor. Every word spoken is a sip of serenity that refreshes the soul. Allah frees you from unnecessary burdens, reminding you that you are not alone. Let these words calm the turmoil within, like a gentle breeze calming the restless waves of an ocean. By connecting to Allah through this dhikr, you will find deep peace, a sacred space where your fears dissipate and your heart rests. Spiritual protection, an invisible shield. Imagine walking into a storm but being enveloped in a shield that protects you from the wind and rain. This dhikr acts in the same way in the spiritual domain. It forms a barrier against the temptations of shaitan and the traps of the world. By repeating these words, you proclaim that you place your trust in Allah, the Supreme Protector. This protection is not limited to visible dangers. It extends to the invisible fears, uncertainties, and doubts that can erode your faith. This dhikr then becomes your refuge, a shield against spiritual attacks. Visible blessings, a shower of blessings. The effects of this dhikr do not stop at the soul. They also touch the tangible aspects of your life. Imagine that each recitation opens a door that you could not see before. Suddenly, your affairs become more fluid. Your relationships soften, and unexpected solutions present themselves. It is barakah, this divine blessing which seems to multiply the small things of life into grandiose opportunities. A 24-hour day suddenly seems more productive. A modest income seems enough to meet your needs, and family tensions dissolve into mutual understanding. A transformative benefit, refocusing the soul. Another aspect of this dhikr, often underestimated, is its ability to refocus the soul. With each recitation, you realign your priorities, remembering that everything belongs to Allah. This perspective creates mental and spiritual clarity that helps you face life's challenges with a peaceful heart and renewed confidence, a light in the darkness. This dhikr also acts as a source of light, not only for you, but for those around you. People often feel the positive energy emanating from someone who constantly remembers Allah. Your actions become more aligned with the right values, and your behavior subtly inspires those who cross your path. By reciting this dhikr with regularity, you leave a connection that transcends the material. You enter into a relationship where Allah, the best planner, begins to manage your affairs in ways you cannot imagine. The benefits are not only visible, they are felt on such a deep level that your heart bears witness to the transformation. This practice, my brothers and sisters, is much more than just a reminder. It is a lifestyle, a conscious choice to place Allah at the center of everything. How to incorporate this into your life? Imagine that your day is a garden and every moment is a seed ready to be planted. This is the water and light that nourishes these seeds. But for this garden to flourish, integrating dhikr into your life. A path to spiritual transformation. Incorporating dhikr into your daily routine requires intention, discipline, and organization. It is not merely an addition to your day, but a subtle yet profound transformation that deepens with every recitation. Making dhikr a daily practice. Just as you schedule meals and sleep, dhikr should have a defined place in your day. In the morning, as you commute or take a walk, softly recite these words, letting your heart awaken with the praises of Allah. Imagine beginning each day with a direct connection to the one who controls the universe. This is more than just a habit. It is a blessing that stays with you throughout the day. After prayer, a moment of connection. After Salah, when your mind is at peace, take a moment to recite dhikr. These are sacred moments when the distractions of the world fade away, leaving you face to face with Allah. The quiet after Fajr, Asr or Maghrib provides the perfect opportunity to anchor this practice in your heart. Before sleeping, ending the day in praise. Recite dhikr as a final prayer before you sleep. Let it be the last thing on your lips, allowing your heart to rest in remembrance of Allah, preparing your soul for the night with His name, creating a sacred space. To make dhikr a lasting part of your life, dedicate a physical space for it. Choose a quiet corner in your home where you can sit comfortably. A prayer rug, a soft lamp or a tasbih can help you maintain focus. This space becomes a spiritual sanctuary where you disconnect from the world and reconnect with Allah. Tasbih as your companion. If keeping count mentally feels difficult, let a tasbih be your guide. With each bead you pass through your fingers, visualize your prayers rising to the heavens. The rhythmic movement creates a silent harmony between body and soul, transforming this practice into a deeply spiritual experience. Adapting to your lifestyle. There is no single way to incorporate dhikr into your life. Whisper it while waiting for a bus, walking, or even cooking. If you're a parent, recite it while rocking your child to sleep. If you're at work, take a brief moment to refocus with these words. Dhikr is flexible and fits into every lifestyle. The power of repetition. Reciting dhikr 3 times a day may seem small, but its strength lies in repetition. Each recitation is like a brick added to the foundation of your faith. Over time, these bricks build a fortress of spiritual resilience, uplifting and protecting you. The power of intention. Before each recitation, set a clear intention. Ask Allah to purify your heart, increase your blessings, or guide you on the right path. A sincere intention gives direction to your words, transforming each recitation into a meaningful act of devotion. A constant presence in your life. When dhikr becomes a habit, it ceases to be a task and becomes second nature. It begins to color every aspect of your life, reminding you of Allah's presence and blessings, even in the most mundane moments. With consistent practice, you're not just filling your day with words, you're cultivating a heart that is constantly turned toward Allah. This simple act of reciting dhikr 3 times a day opens the door to profound transformation. It is more than a routine. It is a commitment to your faith, a daily renewal of trust in Allah. Take a moment to begin today. Recite these words with sincerity and witness how Allah fills your life with His light and mercy. May Allah guide you always on the right path.